how do bones heal? Before we actually go into explain how do bones heal and how they actually get fractured, I have a quick question for you. How many bones are in a newborn baby? There's around 300 bones in a newborn baby, and when they grow older, they have 206 bones. They're not lost. They're actually connected to the process of ossification. So what are the reasons for why people get fractures? Many people play hand-to-hand or contact sports, which give continuous blows to the head and to the rest of the body. And many people drive cars. And in 2016, there were 70 million cars produced in that year alone. So now in 2019, we can easily say there's over 100 million cars roaming around these streets as of right now. This increases the chances of people to get accidents. So what are ways to prevent getting a fracture? As you can see in this picture right here, there's 6 simple ways. One of them is stop smoking, another is eating a balanced diet, another one's talking to your doctor, and there's many more. So, what are the different types of fractures? There's many fractures out there, but the 7 main one is the transverse, as you can see in this picture, the linear, the oblique displaced, oblique non-displaced, the spiral, the green stick, and the communicated. And I'll give you 2 examples. The linear is basically when a bone has a fracture and the line is right through the middle, into the straight line. And the spiral is basically when the bone cuts in half and it twists upon itself. What do people do to actually heal their fractures? Some people can actually just put a bandage on it and call it a day because they're healthy enough. But many people aren't having a good diet. So they need to supplement some of the vitamins and proteins that they actually need. And so 2 good vitamins that people should take to help their bones heal is going to be vitamin D and vitamin K. So how do bones actually heal from a fracture? So once a bone gets a fracture, there is going to be a blood clot around it, as you can see in this picture. And then there's going to be a callus around it. So that's why there's a bump on the fractured location. After some time, there's going to be these so-called bone threads that connect the 2 bone pieces together. And this might take 6 weeks to maybe 1 whole year, but because depending on how healthy you are, you'll actually have the bone fixed and it'll be all new. But what are the different innovative products? Well, back then, when there was no new products to actually supplement a broken bone, people just had to deal with their broken bones and they had to hope for the best and just hope that it would actually heal. And at worst scenarios, they couldn't actually walk or they couldn't use their arms or something. But now with these many companies out there, they're making these all sorts of new innovative products, which are just making metal into the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, the hips, the knee, and the ankle. They're putting metal into these locations as if they were joints. So what different organs does the bones affect? The main organ that the bone affects is the heart. The reason for this is because of the process of cell differentiation, which is when a stem cell differentiates into a different type of cell. But sometimes these stem cells don't do the job correctly, and they make a cell that consistently divides rapidly, and it just does it non-stop. And at this point, when the blood around it, because it circulates through the whole body, picks up one of these things, it picks up a benign tumor or a malignant tumor, and then it will just go and circulate through the whole body, and it will be considered a cancer known as leukemia. Thank you for watching ExpressRight, and stay tuned for more videos.